Hello, welcome to Sizzle Crypto, and on today's video, we just got a short one today, and I just want to show you some possible re-entries and show you an example of why I use the Fibonacci charts. All right, let's get right into it. All right, for today for Bitcoin, as I told you from the other video, if you're paying attention to my videos, we got some entry points. I would say the 0.5 and the 0.618 are perfect entries, depending on whatever you feel comfortable for your risk. But let me show you an example of why I say that. Let's go to Ape real quick. Look at this. Ape measured move. This is from previous. Right here. Okay, double top, but the point is that was the top of the last measure move. And for example, let's show you why that matters, and the fib told you exactly where to re-enter. All right, so if you look here, the measured move, and it went all the way down to not just the 0.5, but the 0.618. And let's see that from percentage wise. So it's going. Look at that. It hits 40%. Right? You think you're going to the moon. The people who are sad, who missed the move, are like, man, whatever. But if they threw their money here, it would have been a big mistake. Because look at this. As it goes down, it gets rejected, needs a correction. Look at that. 0.5, it hits to 20%. Went to half of its new current value. Then look at this. It went all the way down 15%. Now, I'm not saying you're hitting the bottom, but if you were to buy around the 20%, you would have saved a 20% markup, essentially, because look at that. It needed to correct. It went all the way up. It hit its measure move or wherever it wanted to go. And then for the correction, it went to the 0.5618. Now, if it's a super bullish market, which it seems to be at the moment, I mean, 0.328 right here could be where it lands and then takes off to the moon. You know, there's no guarantee. But I'm just saying 0.5 and 0.618 are fantastic place to enter. And let's just check right here for this measure move. We'll go back in the past again. Goes all the way here. Measured move. And look right there. It didn't go down to the 0.618. But once again, goes all the way to almost 30% and then corrects down to half right here. But look at this. The market was bullish. Didn't really have too much of correction. It stabilized around the 382. So that's what I'm just trying to show you today. And the vice versa. If USDT dominance, and it is going to correct, is stabilizing around right here. I just took the fibs in the opposite directions, and maybe we'll see it hit anywhere from these markers is what I'm looking at. If it's very bullish market, I wouldn't say this 0.618 will hit. Just keep an eye out and see where it stabilizes, and then match it to the current chart of the chart you're trying to enter. So if I was entering Ape, I would take the fibs. I would be like, all right, the fibs, this is where it's, let's just say maxing out. We'll have to see if it rejects. And I would be looking for re-entry around 0.5, to be honest, for me. And if it dips to 0.16 but stabilizes around 0.5, that's fantastic. And on top of that, look at this. Previous high. So if it can stay above the previous high, and we look at USDT dominance, and it hits one of these trend lines, and you notice it's getting rejected, then it's a perfect time to enter. So if you miss the move, don't panic. You can't be looking at every time and getting depressed if you miss the move. It sucks. I know. Not fun. Okay. I've missed a million moves. The question is, if you're a good trader, what are you going to do about it next time? What are you going to set up so you're not missing the move next time? How are you going to play this market? Are you going to play video games or are you going to miss the move? Make a choice in life. And that's a little secret I'm giving you today. Something that's from a little bit of a professional trader. I'm not the best in the world. I don't want to be like cocky or nothing. But something that pro traders do use. And I just want to keep it simple with you today. I'm not showing you everything in my arsenal, because honestly, it would probably really confuse you. But this is something of a great tool if you're trying to get a re-entry point. Plus, I would add support and resistance along the way. But also, the fibs are support and resistance on their own. Thank you for watching my video today. You have a God bless day, and peace out.